Welcome back everybody to another camping with Tony and Bruno. Hey Bruno, he's had his treat. A little bit different. I know I started this one off silent. I'm sure a lot of people were freaking out, but everything is okay. I just wanted to do this one quietly at the beginning. Okay, I've come to a spot that I've been to loads of times with Brucey. This is Bruno's first time here. You saw him doing some river crossings. He is having a blast, aren't you? Yeah. He is having a blast. He is zipping around all over the place. Okay. He's had his treat. He heard the treat word again, but that's it. He can have another one later. So he's having a great time. So what we've got coming is pretty clear this evening, a little bit of rain, then snow overnight, not much, and then rain again, and it's going to be 0. And it's cold now. I was hot walking in. So I'm going to put some warm layers on, unpack everything, get the sleeping gear in, everything else, and then we've got to sort this fire pit out. There's a little bit of wood left up here that I left here from last time, but I've got to go and scavenge. So I might just put my jacket on, go and scavenge now, get the wood over here, then unpack everything. So I'll bring you back for getting some wood. Alright, let's go get some wood. Okay, let's go get some wood. I don't know how much I'm going to need. I've got my saw. I think that's all I'll need. I walked in down the river and saw some dead. So I'm looking for brown leaves or no leaves at all, which are few and far between around here, aren't they, Bruno? Come on then, show me where it is. Oh, look. There's loads over there. Okay, so we've got to cross the river and go and get that. Come on. Good boy. Oh, he's all over the place. Look at this beautiful pool. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? It's crystal clear water, a little waterfall coming through here. Stunning, isn't it, Bruno? All right. So we're looking for dead, ideally dead standing. Like this thing is dead and it's standing, but it's tiny. Yeah, that won't last. I might just have to put up with some of this stuff that's just lying out, like this branch here and things like that. It's not ideal. Not ideal because it could be quite wet, but it will have been cooked in the sun. There's not much else. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna find a bunch of stuff and bring you back at camp. Okay, I got some wood, not much. This isn't gonna last long, but it's a fire. It'll be enough for what I need. Okay. Let's get everything unpacked and into the tent. In case anyone's wondering how much my pack weighs, it's about 25 kilos. So the tent is the Hilberg Rogan. Rogan? Like Seth Rogen. Got food. Obviously the food's in there because Bruno's going nuts. My cooking gear. Got a table. Bruno's towel, emergency rations, chair, camp chair, bedding and down jacket and stuff, another little mat for Bruno, sleeping pad, camera gear in here, and some beers, which I'm going to go and put in the stream right now. Alright, I desperately need to set up... Oh, car keys. Mustn't let your car keys fall out. Desperately need to set my chair up. The pack that I'm using today is the Carrymore Predator Special Forces. It's 130 litres. It's enormous, she said. Right. So I'm using my, I can't even remember what this thing is called. Oh, Helinox chair. I think it's the Zero or something, high back, something like that. Very lightweight. It's not the most comfortable chair in the world, and it doesn't have pockets. I quite like having pockets, but it is light. And it's better than the floor. And I've got a base for it, so it doesn't sink into the ground. Bruno, no. He's trying to go into my food. Thank you. Thank you for my kisses. Thank you for my kisses and taking my hat. Can I have my hat back, please? Can I have my hat? So he does this at home with shoes and hats and socks. Bruno, come on. Come on. Give me my hat. Thank you. Hey, oh, down. Very excited. Okay, down. Bruno, I know. Bruno, down. Oh my God. So excited. Bruno, enough. 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 Oh my God. He's the most excited puppy in the world. All right. Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm just going to have it here where it already is. And I'll just move it up a bit. Yeah. Yep, let's do that. So, you see, I don't always have a plan. You know, I just make it up as I go along. So in case you've never seen any of my old videos where I've camped at this spot, I've used this fire pit so many times. So I've just got to set it up as a kind of a wall so that the smoke goes up, straight up, and not at me. It's going to take me a while, so I'll bring you back. Right, my fire pit's done. Now I've just got to chop all this wood up. I bought my smaller saw. Should have bought the bigger one. So some of this is a bit rotten. So I don't know how it's going to be. No, it's all good. Okay, I'm going to saw all this up, split it, and I'll bring you back. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, and I'm down. Oh, I tell you, it's cold now. Just checking you can make me out. Yeah, I think so. So it's pretty chilly now, but I don't want to light the fire yet because that's a, hello Bruno, that's a piddling amount of wood that I've got. Tiny amount. That'll be good enough to last, I don't know, a couple of hours at most. So I want that when it's at its absolute coldest. You've been having fun. So he is just darting all over the place. He just doesn't know what to do with himself. Amazing. He's just having such a great time. Excuse the ultra bright orange jacket, but it's warm. So I've got two layers with me, two outer layers. I've got this, which is down. Hey, you're soaking. Don't jump on me. This is down jacket, and this is synthetic. So later I'll be putting that on top. Right now, let's do the table. Can you see? There's Brucey there. So Bruno is, if you're new to the channel, Bruno is still a bit of a puppy. He's, how old? No, he's not a year yet. He's 11 months. 11 months old, and he's very clingy. Very affectionate, very cuddly, but very clingy. He just is with you all the time. But he is absolutely lovely. He's so adorable. Okay, now I always forget how you do this. I think I'm doing it the wrong way around. Oh yeah, I am. Hold on, Bruno. I know. Okay. Simple little table, this. It does the job. There. And to go on it, I have my beer. Got Brucey. We've got Bruno. Hey, look, I've got your little outdoor mat here for you, which you've never laid on before. Come on, come here. Come and lie on here. Come on, there you go, sit. Here, sit down. This was Brucey's, now it's yours. There you go. Will you lie down? Here, lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Good boy. Good boy. Ah. And I'm down. Now I just need to check that everything's working. Yeah, it is. Okay. Right. It's time for a beer. I've still got the other two in the river, in the stream. Oh. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming on this trip. I love it here. I love this spot. Oh. Now we're camping. 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 He's got such a head tilt. Okay, what I might do is also put a hot drink on, because I haven't got a fire going. So a hot drink will make quite a difference. What I've got with me for cooking and boiling water and stuff is my Covia Hydra, which runs off butane gas, and my cup. And I've got a kettle here. I just need to go and get some water from the stream, fill up all the bottles that I've got. So this pocket actually, it does actually tie out the way. I've just been a bit lazy. So this tent is, it's not really what you'd call a proper 4-season tent. It can handle 4 seasons, but it's a 3-season tent. It's not meant for heavy snow or anything like that. but it is a strong tent. Yeah, and I do like it. There's loads of space inside. It's a 2-man tent, tons of space, great ventilation. Yeah, I do like this tent. Okay, we need to set this up. Bruno, can you get your nose out, please? Thank you. So what I'm going to do is, it's pretty cold, and Bruno, it's just not, there's nothing. Okay, thank you. It's pretty cold, and gas doesn't work very well when it's cold. So the beauty of this stove is you can invert it. Oh, hallelujah, he's walked away for a minute. No, he's back. So by inverting it, it's liquefied. And you're using liquefied gas as opposed to just normal gas, which is quite handy. So you just invert it like that, and it runs like that. I wonder what's going through his head right now. What is he thinking? Write in the comments what you think he's thinking. There we go. Now the only thing I don't like about this burner is it doesn't have a piezo igniter. So you've got to light it yourself, have a lighter, that sort of thing. And I need to find mine. Oh, again, if you are new to this channel, yeah, I am this disorganized all the time. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's talk amongst yourselves. Right. So I've got my lighter. Let's go and get some water. We will fill up a jug. I'll cover some of this gear later that I've got. Right, let's go get the water. Come on, Bruno, let's get the water. Come on. So here in New Zealand, pretty safe to drink from streams on the South Island of New Zealand. But I'm boiling it anyway. But I drink straight from the streams here. Especially something like here where it's actually a mountain stream and it's coming from all the way up there, up the mountain. Simple as that. Come on, Bruno. Let's go. Back to camp. Go, go. Go on. Oh, he hasn't worked things out yet. Come on. Where's camp? Look at camp. That's pretty cool. I've got so much cover. It's going to look amazing with the fire. It's a shame I don't have much wood. That's a pathetic amount. A pathetic effort, but I just can't be bothered. Got it all ready to go. All right. Might have a coffee. Right. Let's get the coffee on as well as having my beer. So usually I have a Trangia with me, which is an alcohol stove. But the problem with alcohol stoves is they just take ages. They look nice and everything, and they're nice and quiet, but this is pretty quiet as well, and I'll show you. Oh my God, Bruno. You are so inquisitive, aren't you? Thank you for my kisses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, mind out, Bruno. Mind out. Okay, so this is upside down, so it's gonna... There you go. That's... We're on. So, for a butane stove, that is very quiet. Usually they sound like rocket ships, and this thing is cranking full blast. Bruno, stop, please. Oh my God. Nightmare. I guess there's a lot of smells. My dinner, you can smell all sorts of things. And I keep saying that word, which isn't helping. Right, what am I going to have? I'm going to have a cup of coffee. What do we got here? Avalanche flat white. Somewhere I've got a bin. I'll find it later. So, camp. Oh, I tell you what, I'm feeling a bit cold now. Bruno? No. Enough. Come and lie on your bed. Someone's probably going to say, why don't you give Bruno some water? He drinks from the stream. It doesn't matter if I put water out for him here. He won't drink it. He just drinks straight from the stream. Bruno, enough. Come on, come and lie down. Come on, lie down. Lie down. This is he's just begging. This is all about food. There's smell of my food here, and it's driving him nuts. And he's just got to learn. It's not time at all. It's not time for his dinner. You're not getting... No, go away. No. Got to be strict with him, or else he'll be a nightmare when he's older. Yeah. You know, I keep saying this, it's one thing to have, no Bruno, don't beg. It's one thing to have a dog, but a dog that begs is a nightmare. Look how quick that was. So gas takes a little, when you invert the gas, it takes a little bit longer to go out, because all that liquid is in the tube. But there's just no way a different type of heater, stove, oh, excuse me. There's no way a different type of stove would have heated that quicker. No way. Oh, I think that's the peppers. I've got some chilies and peppers and stuff around, and that just made me sneeze. All right, so Bruce can sit on there. I've got a water, no, so I do carry a water bladder and a filter. The reason for that is just in case there's been a storm and that's all silty. That's the only time I would use it. So a lot of people sort of, one of the questions I get is, why? Why go camping in crap conditions, or when it's freezing cold, or when it's raining? Why do it? Why subject yourself to it? Now, let me just turn this around a bit. Hold on, my microphone. There you go. I am struggling today. Why? Why do I do it? Well, it's a good question. It's the challenge. I like the challenge. I like to know I can be dry, relatively warm, in nature. Here, like this. And I truly am. There's no mobile phone signal here. I am completely unplugged. It's just me, Bruno, and a lot of deer. There's a lot of deer prints here. He's asleep. Notice, so he does the same thing that Bruce does, or did. he'd rather lie on the grass on the natural soil than on a reflective pad. Even when it's snowing. It's crazy. They just get so hot. Border Collies. So yeah, I like it for the challenge. It's relaxing. I'll tell you what though, when you're unplugged like this and you're away from everybody, it's just you and maybe a dog as well. You've got to like yourself. Yeah. And what do I mean by that? I mean, if you've got some inner demons or you're not happy about stuff, then this would seem very lonely. But for me, it's just a break from everything. It's a break from TV, it's a break from the news, a break from people. Not a break from home. I'd rather have Anne here with me. But at the same time, I do like my own space. Occasionally, I like to do my own thing. And she likes to do her own thing as well. So, you know, each to their own. Plus, she hates being on camera, so she'll never come. I'll address that later. Right, I'm going to kick back, relax, probably put my other coat on, because it is getting cold now. My fingers are getting cold. Enjoy my coffee, and bring you back probably for lighting the fire. It's whether I have the fire during cigar time or during dinner. I don't know if it will last for both. Yeah, it probably would last for both actually. I'll bring you back for lighting the fire. Welcome back everybody. So I think it's time to light the fire. I'm actually warm. I've got this outer layer on as well. I'm actually pretty warm. But it would be nice to have a fire. The ambience would be nice, it would be nice for dinner. Oh, so one thing I've got to show you, I've got a new fire kit box. It's just a box. It's superb. And it's from a subscriber. To Tony, from one Tony to another. Thank you. I designed and made a waterproof, dustproof case you could use for your camp fire lighting equipment or however you see fit for use. Take care, mate. Tony, aka Muddy Maker. This thing is superb. Mind out, Bruno, I've got to go and show them. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this thing. It's amazing. And so it's got my logo on the front, but inside, in loving memory of Bruce. Hopefully you can pick that up. Very sweet. So I've got all my fire lighting gear in here. Okay, let me bring you back. All right, so let's get this fire lit. Okay, now, sorry Bruno, I'm going to use your bed for a minute. Right, so hopefully you can see me. What I need to do, I've got some fire lighting stuff here. Bruno, you won't like that at all. So I've got some fire lighters. No bushcraft going on here. Okay. So light these. And I'm hoping, apart from the initial smoke, I'm hoping we'll be okay. I'm loving this box. Thank you to Tony for that. Okay. So the small stuff is taking very quickly, which is important. But it's whether the bigger stuff that's just sitting on top is going to take or not. Slim pickings for firewood here. It's all pretty damp. Alright, let's see how that goes. Because you need quite a lot of coals to get your fire really cranking. And you can only really put on very thin stuff at the beginning to get those coals. Otherwise you're just going to smoke out and it just won't take. And the good thing is the smoke is going away from me at the moment. I don't know, smoke swirls, so you can never tell. I can hear it sizzling. That's a bad sign. It means it's damp wood. Oh, the heat from that feels nice already. Okay, I think it's taking. Yeah, seems to be taking. All right, let's try and find some really dry stuff. Not too big. Now, the thing with this beech wood is it's very hard wood. So it doesn't really want to burn at first. But when it does, it's superb. You're right there, Bruno. You're not really used to fires, are you? It's okay. All right, so it's just a question now of waiting and seeing if this takes. We shall sit and wait and see. Bruno's excellent. Oh, you know what? This will be a perfect spot. It really will. Hello. Why don't you come and lie down? I know what he wants. He wants his D-I-N-N-E-R. Hello. Oh, you're warm. You're so warm. He's just having a great time, but he's so cuddly and clingy. He misses his mummy. You're enjoying camping? Soon you're going to be like Brucey was, and you won't come anywhere near me. You'll just be running around like crazy. And soon we'll put his light on as well. It is getting dark. I know the camera doesn't look like it on the camera, but that's because the camera makes everything brighter, but it is starting to get dark. The deer are going to come out soon. Hopefully he doesn't see one, because he'll chase it, I'm sure. Actually, I don't know what he'll do. I don't know what his reaction will be. We'll see. Some of this wood is very damp. As I said, it's really slim pickings because it's winter here in New Zealand and it's just been raining and raining and raining. So even the dead standing stuff just eventually gets overcome. You see him looking at the sparks. He's gonna learn the hard way. All right, I think it's caught. The bottom sticks are on fire. All right, we have a fire. That's half the challenge, is just getting a fire and not putting it out. So now I need to just leave it alone until everything is caught and it's red hot. And then I can start putting bigger stuff on. Okay, I think we can put some bigger pieces on now. I'll start with the stuff that I knew I had up in the tree already. That's already taking. Awesome. All right, everyone, I'll bring you back for dinner. Okay, welcome back everybody. Right, we've got to get Bruno's light on because I have no idea where he is. Oh, there you are. Heard his name. He also wants his dinner. Right, let's put your light on. Oh, let's turn that down to minimum. Okay. Good boy. So I think there are some deer just nearby, freaking him out a bit. Okay, do you want your dinner? So he eats his dinner at a different time to us. He eats his earlier. Just the way we do it. Don't eat dinner at the same time. Right. Sit. Bruno, sit. Oh, he's very confused. Very confused. Sit. Good boy. Wait. Go on then. All right. It's just training. It's training for discipline. Border collies without training are a nightmare, honestly. They get on your nerves very quickly. Okay, what do we need to do? Right, we are cooking, so let's make some space here. Won't need my cup right now. We'll need some water. So what I'm going to cook, actually I might have to adjust because this chair is very low. That's the only downside of it. Okay, what I'm going to cook is pasta with sausages. Pasta with sausages and a curry cream sauce. So let's get everything ready. Okay, so I'm going to need my pan and other things. Oh, and a beer, which I've taken out of the river now because it's so cold out here that it doesn't matter. Okay, so what do we need to do? Need to boil some water and then cook the pasta for a bit. So the quickest way to do this will be to boil water in the kettle, pour it in, and then continue cooking it on there. That'll be faster. Okay, let's light that. All right, and get everything ready. So, got my pasta, penne pasta. Where are you? Oh, you're over there. Oh, Bruno, have you finished? Good boy. Got my penne pasta. A lot of pasta. Bruno, away. So cheeky. Oh, I've got these awesome new grippers. So they're by Firebox. Look at the size of them. They're awesome. Won't get burnt anymore. Sent by a subscriber, Melody. Is it Melody? You know what? I need to get this right. And she also sent a Firebox stove as well. Melody, thank you very much for the gifts. They were awesome. And again, thank you to Tony for the custom fire kit. That thing, well, it wasn't fire kit, but the box, the waterproof box. All right, so while we're waiting for this, and I'm here we go. Look, it's boiled already. Whoa, it's quick. That's so quick. Oh my God. Ah, that was lucky. Lucky I'm wearing thick boots. All right. Okay. So we can put that on to boil. I didn't need to turn that off, did I? That was stupid. It's because I got distracted by my stupid phone. Oh. Oh, I'm so disorganized at the best of times. Okay, let's get that back to the boil and then we'll let that simmer. Oh, now, the one thing I'm worried about is knocking everything over. This is me after all, and I have a habit of knocking everything over. All right, this is going to start simmering, boiling soon. Now, what I need to... God, I am going to go flying. Oh, Christ. See, I told you. Okay, what I need to do is cut up the sausages. Oh, I've got something good for breakfast as well. Right, I've got some fresh cream. I've got some cheese to mix in with it. What else do I have? I've got my sausages. And I won't let on what breakfast is. Got some olive oil. Wow, my fire is cranking. Look at that. I'm getting actually pretty hot now. Okay, somewhere I've got my bag of spices. Here we go. Bag of spices and a little thing of chicken stock. All right. So what we need to do is, as soon as the pasta is, I'd say, al dente, so this stuff can go in here. Yeah, as soon as the pasta is al dente, I'll take it off the heat and just cover it with my plate. Always use the handle. I've knocked over so much stuff before. It's crazy. I hope you guys can see everything. Oh dear. And I hope you can hear me and everything else. It's all just commotion. Cranking fire. That's awesome, and it's reflecting so much heat. Hello. Turn that down. Hello, lovely. You've had your dinner now. You're not going to start begging for mine as well. All right, go on. Away, Bruno. Away. Go on, away. No more for you. Right. Oh, I tell you what, this chair is difficult to get in and out of. Got a handy little rock here, but it's just slightly in the wrong spot. All right, what we'll do is that'll help with the simmer. Okay, I've got my sausages here and I need to cut them up. And to do that, I need my knife. Because I want to do it as sausage meat, not as whole sausages. You'll see what I'm talking about when I do it. And these are made at my local shop that I went into earlier. I'll tell you what, right, let's do this now. Pasta should only take, al dente at simmer, should take what? I guess 8 minutes? Oh, it's gone out. I turned it down too much. Oh, God. Come on, Tony. Sort your act out. Okay, you know what? I might put this back to just normal gas because it's easier to control and it's warmed up in here a bit now. Okay. So now it's gas instead of liquid gas. Easier to control. When you're using liquid gas, it's pretty much, it's difficult to simmer, let me put it that way. Pot grippers. Can you see who's begging? Bruno, go away. Go away. Stop begging. Ay, ay, ay. Go away. No, away. Go on. I got a comment from someone saying, what do you expect? It's a dog. If you don't like it, then don't get a dog. Listen, I've had so many dogs and they've all been fantastically trained not to beg. They know human food is human food. Occasionally, they might get a treat from something that we're eating, but at no point do they ever expect it, and they shouldn't. And that's why you've got to send them away. We had someone come to dinner once, or lunch, and started feeding our dog. It was Golden Retriever. Started feeding our dog from the table. I said, can you stop? He said, but he's hungry. I said, of course he's hungry. He's always hungry. He's a dog. They'll eat until their flipping liver explodes. Stop. He said, oh, you're so mean. I said, you don't have to live with it. Honestly, people, sometimes, they can be so irritating. You know, respect other people's pets and boundaries. Okay, oh my God, these sausages smell incredible. Absolutely amazing. I've got a lot going on at the same time here. Now, what I should say is that if you were doing this at home, easy in your kitchen. When you're doing this in camping, it is difficult, you know. Nothing is easy when you're camping. It just isn't. That's why we do it. Okay. I need to just slice these open and then cut them up and turn them into sausage meat. All right. Without ruining my non-stick coating as well. Easier said than done. It's just starting to rain. But it's not meant to get a lot of rain until about 2 a.m. I hope you can see enough there. There's not much I can do about it if you can't. But I want you to be able to see the fire as well, get the whole ambience, and I want you to see the occasional Bruno running past. And see the tent and everything. All right, we got sausage meat here. That's good. Either it's snowing or that's ash. Something tells me it's ash. Okay, let's put some olive oil in here. The ash usually means that it's raining. Yeah. Oh, great. I just got a whole load on my leg, look. That was stupid, wasn't it? This really is me. This is just what happens. I got another comment from someone saying, oh, it scares me that you're so clumsy around all this stuff. Listen, I've made it to this age. Don't be scared. Don't live in fear. All right, this pasta is ready to come off. So we'll take that off. And I'll drain that afterwards. Okay, let's cook the meat up. Right, so I need to drain the pasta water. So I could drain pasta water into Bruno's bowl. Yeah. Okay. Now he won't hopefully go near that because it's too hot. Let me just pour it out here. You won't like it anyway. Oh, one rogue bit of pasta. Ah. Alright, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Ha ha! Okay. Progress. So the reason I cut the sausages up is because I want it more mince-like, and I just couldn't find sausage meat. I know in the States and wherever it's very common to have sausage meat. Just isn't here. It really isn't. Sausage is, but not sausage meat. So look, if this was an alcohol stove, this would be taking absolutely ages. Ages, it really would. So I don't know if you can still hear me. I might have to just adjust the microphone. Hold on. There you go. I've got to adjust it because I'm getting so hot. Hang on. There, I hope that works. I'm so hot. But I'm not complaining. I'm excited. I'm really excited. And I'm cooking, so I need a beer. Cheers, everybody. Yum. Yeah, so this dish just came to me in my head. I don't know. It's not a dish, I don't think. Sausage meat and pasta and curry sauce and cheese. I don't think it exists. Okay, so what we'll do is I'm going to put the cheese in the pasta. So I've just got cheddar here. That's a lot of cheese. This is going to be a big dinner. Okay, let's mix that into the pasta. Because the pasta is nice and hot in the middle. Okay, now once the meat is completely cooked, which doesn't look like it's far off now, then I can add the sauce. I can add the cream and everything else and cook it with the sausage meat. In fact, that is ready. That's ready. Okay, so what we do is we add the seasoning, the curry seasoning. It's just, I made this myself. It's quite spicy. I'm going to add a chicken stock. See, it's like a little chicken stock cube. There you go, that goes in, it's like jelly. Mix that about a bit and then add the cream. Oh my God, the smell. Oh, I've just got an instant flashback to being in an Indian restaurant. Oh, that smells so good. Why don't they do a sausage curry? All right. Now, add all the cream. Just double cream. Getting this into this pan without spilling it is going to be a major challenge. I have to be closer to be careful here. Oh, be very careful. Look at the colors. Can you see the colors on this thing? They're amazing. Oh man, look at that. That cream is gonna absorb all these flavors. My mouth is just watering. No. No. He's coming. No, Bruno. It's just the smell is amazing, that's why. Oh, I want to get up and move the camera, but I'm afraid of knocking this over. So I daren't. I wanted to give you a close-up, but what I might do is just crop in a bit so you can see it once it's bubbling. In fact, now, let's crop in a bit, just so you can see what it looks like. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Now, I don't actually want to reduce the cream that much. I just want everything to get impregnated with all of the spices, the chicken stock and everything. Thicken it up a bit, get the sausage in there. I had, while I was in the States, when I was in Vegas, I had biscuits and gravy. I had such high hopes for it. Now, I had this at in Las Vegas at the Wynn. I was not impressed. Is it just their biscuits and gravy? I don't know. But it was mush, and it didn't have much flavor at all. So I don't think that's normal, is it? Someone tell me. If someone's got the best biscuits and gravy recipe there is, write them in the comments. Or better yet, sign up to my mailing list and then email me and tell me it. Your biscuits and gravy recipe. Because that left, I was so disappointed. I'd seen so many people like Matthew Poser cooking biscuits and gravy, and then for it to be a failure or to just have no flavor, I was really disappointed. This meal is going to be huge, but now I have to explain something. Because it does come up, although it was meant to be a Q&A later. No, I'll leave it for the Q&A. I'm doing a Q&A at Cigar Time. Oh my God, if I get this transferred and done without spilling it all over the floor, it will be a great success. I'm feeling very nervous right now. I think a bottle of wine would have gone well with this.
So I'm letting the fire go down just to embers. And then I'll stoke it up again with the fresh wood, and then we'll have a roaring fire for cigar time. Okay, we're steaming here. I do like these firebox long-handled pan holders. It's so good. The other ones, the ones that come with all this stuff, they get baking hot, whereas this isn't transferring any heat. Look at that. Okay, I think we've reduced it enough, well, cooked it enough. I can smell everything. It smells amazing. Now I've got to transfer it into the pan. So let me just turn it right down. I've got to get this into the big saucepan somehow without spilling any. Oh, it's working. Oh. It's working. Yes. Huh. I was dreading doing that. Okay. We're looking good. Right. Oh my God, look at this. How am I going to mix all this in? I should have bought a bigger pan. That was silly. Oh yeah. The cheese is, I can see the cheese now interacting with the hot creamy sauce. This smell is just amazing. Honestly, cannot describe it. Just the smell of the curry spices, the sausage meat, the Italian spices in the sausages. Even the chicken stock. It all just smells incredible. Okay, all I'm doing now is just heating the pasta back up. That's it. I just want the pasta to get hot. Oh, do I taste it now? Nope. Oh, wait. This is going to be epic. Okay, while that's heating up, let me get myself organized. Okay, I think we're good. Got the fire, got this. Bruno, no. If only you could see him. He's off camera and he's just begging. But he's not approaching, which is good. All right, I think we are set. This is all steaming nicely. The pasta should be completely hot through now again. And the sausage meat and the sauce and everything else looks yum. Oh, I'm so desperate to taste it. Oh, that's spicy. Oh my God. That's so hot. Okay. I'm gonna need my fork, my spork. Wow, that's spicy. I put a lot of chili powder in there. And paprika. Oh, okay, come on you. Oh my God. It's a good job I got some baggies to take some away, because oh, it's dripping everywhere. Oh, let's put that lid on. What a mess I'm making. Bruno, away. No, don't do that. Oh man, you can't see him. Bruno, away. No. He's just the master of begging. Right. Oh, this chair is a nightmare, I tell you. It's so low. It's so low, it's actually kind of irritating me now. So here's dinner. Check it out. Pasta with sausage meat, curry cream sauce. All right, let's get into this. Bon appetit, everybody. Oh, that's so spicy. It's so spicy. I put a lot of chili in. But it's so good. It's so good. The flavors are incredible. Wow. Look at my camp. Look at this. This isn't car camping. We're wild camping now. I've got food that you would eat in a restaurant. Beer, comfort, a fire. It's 0 centigrade out there. I'm toasty. In fact, I'm so hot now. The beanie's got to come off. I'm toasty warm. Even if it was snowing or raining now, I'd be fine. It just shows you can do it. Camping doesn't have to be a rehydrated meal, rubbish food. You know, sitting on the floor to eat. I'm in a chair. It doesn't have to be any of that. I'm sorry if you can hear me eating. There's not much I can do about it, except move the microphone away. But I can't be bothered. Wow. It's so spicy. I'm going to be roasting hot. On a cold night, hot food with plenty of spice. Oh yeah. And lots of carbs, fats and protein. There's tons in here. Whew. All right, everyone. I'm going to take my time. I wolfed down so much. I'll bring you back for cigar time. Welcome back, everybody, to Cigar Time. Now, Bruno is... Oh, there you are. You won't be able to see him. He's curled up into a ball over there in the tussock by a tree, under a tree, and he's just looking out. Exactly what Bruce used to do. It's too hot for him here, too warm. And he's got such a thick coat already that he's happier being out there, and he's just looking out. But yeah, I think he might even be starting to go to sleep. He's exhausted. All right, I think, so I've got a beer on the go. I might just crank up the hot water because I want to have a drink. What have I got? Chai latte. Anne got me this because there were no hot chocolates, but I'm fine with that. All right, let's get that out of the way. Okay, I think this is going to be progress. I don't need that to boil quickly. What a camp, I tell you, what a camp. This is absolutely superb, it really is. Absolutely superb. Now, I don't put the wrappers in the fire because there's some sort of plasticky thing, and no. Only, natural products go into the fire. Right, so let's get the cigar cranking. So this is a, oops, it's coming undone here. Again, from another subscriber, from his kit. This is a Principes from Dominican Republic. Someone said, why do I roast my cigars so much? I don't know, just habit, and it makes no difference whatsoever. I'm not a cigar snob in terms of how you're meant to light it, whether you're meant to use a match, what you're meant to do with it. And sometimes different cigars need roasting longer. I know there are experts out there. I'm not one, and I'm on a camping trip. I'm not in some cigar club. Yeah, that's smooth. That's nice. Wow, I've really been stunned by these cigars from Dominican Republic. They're beautiful. Yeah. So, look at this setup. I've got a baking, roaring hot fire here. Loads and loads of embers. I've just chucked all my wood on there. That's it. I told you it wouldn't last long. But that's gonna sort me for the next hour, definitely. So cigar time. So usual things. Thank you to everyone who's bought merch. Buy Me a Coffee, bought us treats on Buy Me a Coffee. All our YouTube members, and super thanks on YouTube, and everyone on Patreon. Thank you all so much. It means the world. And everyone who sends packages to our PO box as well, thank you very much. It really does mean the world to us, and it just makes it all the more worthwhile. And it's very expensive doing this as well. I always bring out a lot of new gear. I order stuff all the time, and yeah, it needs paying for. And sometimes it goes to shipping just because you can't find this stuff in New Zealand. Yeah. So again, thank you very much. Okay, so what we're going to do is, at the beginning, so for this cigar time, is answer some questions that people often ask. And, you know, just a few. Okay, so first of all, can we put a GoPro on Bruno to see what he gets up to? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put a harness on him to put a camera on. It would feel horrible, and he could get caught up in the bushes. You know, he just is what he is, and he's out having fun. I don't know how good a camera footage would be, but no, I'm not going to put a harness on him, sorry. How do I eat like this and stay fit and healthy? I only eat like you saw today when I'm camping. That's it, period. The rest of the time I eat very healthily, and I don't smoke, and I rarely drink. And I exercise, and I fast. So after I do these things, I do a bit of a 24 out of 48 hour fast. That's how. Where's the roof tent gone on the truck? Yes, it's gone. And I said a while ago, months ago, that I wanted to get rid of it to get a bigger one for, at the time, for myself and Bruce to use, that we could both go in. But now that I've got rid of it, I'm actually enjoying not having it on the truck. It's a cumbersome piece of kit. They weigh a lot. They unsettle the balance of the truck. You're carrying around all that weight, and I must have used it last year, what, 3 times? 4 max? No point. No point. I gave up on it. I'd rather use a normal tent. How many tents do I have? Not as many as you think, because I give a lot away to charity. So I can't just keep all of this gear. So stuff that I've used and that I didn't really rate and that I didn't really like, I give it to charity. Kids charity, stuff like that. And that goes for sleeping bags, sleeping pads, tents, tarps I don't use anymore. Backpacks I will never use anymore. I give it all to charity. Yeah, I don't sell any of it. It all goes to charity. Why do I camp in the rain and inclement weather? I answered that earlier. I like the challenge. I love the peace and sound of the rain. I like colder weather when there's no sandflies, midges, mosquitoes. It's more cozy, and I just like defeating the elements. That's it, period. And no, it doesn't rain every day, all the time in New Zealand. Again, how many times do I have to say it? You're getting such a small glimpse, snapshot of my life and days in New Zealand. So no, it doesn't. It really doesn't rain all the time. I'm doing 2 videos a month usually, so you're getting maybe 4 days of footage a month. The rest of the time isn't just constantly raining, so no. Why? Oh, when will Bruno merch arrive? Yeah. I'll think about that later, after I've spread Bruce's ashes. I think I'll deal with that. Why doesn't Anne come camping? She hates to be on camera. It's not that she doesn't like camping, and if I'm going to film, then there's no point in her coming, because if she's not going to be on camera, it would just be too difficult, too awkward to set it up, and she really doesn't want to be on camera. So that's why. How do I find my camping sites? Research, research, research. I do a lot of checking different websites to see where there's areas you can freedom camp, where he's allowed, you know, Bruno. I look at Google Maps, sort of Google Earth, to see what the terrain looks like, remote stuff, and depending on whether it's wild camping or car camping, you know, you got to do your research. It takes a long time. It takes me hours to find spots. Why don't I sleep in the truck when I'm car camping? Well, two reasons. Well, two things. First, in the front of the truck, I don't fit. I couldn't, even if I reclined the seat, which you can't recline fully flat and make a fat bed in the Ford Ranger that I've got, I wouldn't fit. Second, in the ute bed at the back, the truck bed, I don't fit in there either. It's not a lengthened Dodge Ram. You know, I need a space about from head to toe. I guess what? I'd need a good 6'5" space. And I don't have it at all. And I'm not going to cramp up in there. So no, I'm not going to sleep in the truck. If you've got a massive thing like Mav has, which is huge, you know, a Ford F-150 with the bigger tray at the back, then I could probably fit. I don't know. I haven't seen it in the flesh, but I've looked, and there's just nothing that I would fit in. Can I do catch and cook fish? No, not really. I'm not into fishing at all. I've done it quite a few times. But it really doesn't do anything for me. It's not my thing. And whilst I don't mind fish, I can live completely without it. I'm a meat eater, through and through. I do like fish and chips. Is Bruno bigger than Bruce? Yes. Bruno is taller than Bruce. He's got longer legs, and so he is slightly bigger, and he's fast. He's got this spring like a gazelle. It's incredible. But yes, he's bigger. And there you go. That's me answering a few questions. Right. So, next up. Yes. A lot of people ask me to do, well, they say that the videos are too long. Can I please make them shorter? So, as a compromise, what I thought I might do is set up another channel. And on that channel, do just different stuff. So, shorts, shorter versions of the full videos that I do now. And also things like live streams. Do them on that channel, not on this channel. Now, the reason for that is that when you do these other things, it tends to have an effect on your channel as a whole. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative. Yes, so the other channel, because if you mess with your channel, a lot of the time it negatively impacts it really badly. And I just don't want to touch it. This channel is just the way it is. So the second channel is already up. There's no content on it yet. If you want to sign up and subscribe, then great. It's called AB Camping Plus, and you'll see my logo. So everything on there will be different, and I will probably start, well, it's going to be a brand new channel, so I don't even know if I can live stream straight away unless it gets enough subscribers. So if you all want to go over to AB Camping Plus and subscribe now, that would be great. And as soon as it hits a certain amount of subscribers, then I can start doing all those other videos and things like that. So I'll probably start with a live stream, and then maybe start downsizing some of these videos to maybe half an hour to 1 hour in between that. Yeah. which would mean getting rid of Cigar Time from all of them because, you know, then we'll just make it about camping. So there you go, AB Camping Plus. Please go and subscribe. Thank you. What's been going on in the news? Well, the BBC in the UK, oh my God. Just scandals, so many scandals. And this one is a shocker. It's, when this video comes out, I don't know what the result will be, but they still haven't announced who it is, but I mean, the name is out there, everyone knows who it is. Anyway, this guy, this news presenter, was basically sending and asking for illicit images from a minor. Technically, someone under 18 is a minor when it comes to this stuff. And paying thousands of pounds and got him hooked onto drugs and stuff like that. It was awful. And the BBC has handled it in such a terrible way, considering the BBC is a public entity, owned by the government, owned by the people. And they're not telling the people what's going on. So it's crazy, absolutely crazy. The BBC has just gone downhill so much. They're so full of themselves. Maybe it's time to get rid of them as, you know, a fee-paying provider. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is, but the bureaucracy there, the wokeness there, it's killing the place. It really is. And they need to do something about it. It's terrible. Oh. Killer Sally on Netflix is something that we just watched. Just a documentary. I think it's a 3-part documentary. It was so good. It was fascinating. Yeah, Killer Sally. Go and check it out. She was a bodybuilder back in the, I guess, 90s? 80s. And ex-Marine, and she was married to a bodybuilder. And she ended up killing him. But the story is incredible. And the sentence that she got and everything else, wow, it was amazing. Yeah. So go and check out Killer Sally. And as I said in the last video, I'm watching Hijack on Apple TV with Idris Elba. Gotta watch that. And then I saw a trailer for an Apple movie, but that's coming out in the theaters, in the cinema in Thanksgiving, Napoleon, about Napoleon Bonaparte. And Joaquin Phoenix plays Napoleon. And I just immediately saw him as the Emperor in Gladiator. Immediately. And they must have cast him for that because of that. Because I think, is it a Ridley Scott film? I'm not sure. And Gladiator was Ridley Scott. So I think, you know, they put the laurels on and then he put a crown over on top, just like it would be from Gladiator. So it was fascinating. So yeah, Napoleon, which is interesting. Okay, and pretty much last thing to say is Brandon, my son, is now working at St Andrew's Golf Academy for the kids, and you know, training on etiquette, keeping an eye on them, things like that. So he's going to be there for the next few months before he goes back to Spain to finish his golf academy there. So if you're at St Andrews, if you're in Scotland, near St Andrews or whatever, and you happen to be wandering around and you see him, say hi. He's 6'5" and looks like me. And he's very skinny. It's like a beanpole. But yeah, 6'5", and he'll be on the golf course. He's probably going to have loads of kids around him. So please do go and say hi. I'm sure he'd love that. All right, so finally, my next video, I'm hoping it will be a snow video. I'm hoping to go to the tops. My ankle's still a bit of a mess, but I'm handling it, and I'm going to see the doctor anyway to sort it. But I think Bruno is ready. Bruno, are you ready for the tops? Oh, sorry, were you asleep? Were you sleeping? Come on, come and say hello to everyone. Come here. Come on, Bruno. Come on. Good boy. Hello. Hello, my lovely. You don't want to go too near the fire. Oh, you were sleeping. Sleeping in the grass. Bless him. So I think he'll be ready. He's learning a lot. Even just on this trip, he's learned so much already. How far away to go, when to be careful, blah, 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 blah. He's got his thick coat, so he can handle the snow, the cold. I take his blankets anyway, and I'll take extra food for him to keep him hot. But I think he'll love it up there. And then obviously we're going to spread Bruce's ashes up there. So I'm hoping, there's no promises, it depends on the weather, of course. You don't want my cigar. I'm hoping, you don't want it, Bruno, it's horrible. You don't want that. He's looking at it like he's going to take it. So I'm hoping, yes, top strip in the snow for the next video. Fingers crossed that we can do it and that the weather comes in, that I think is coming in, and then we can do it. And I just think it would be great fun. And I think Bruno will love it. The only downer about doing those things, the top strips in the snow, is that there's just no firewood. It's slim pickings. You couldn't have a fire as good as this up there. No chance. It's all twigs and rubbish, and it's just all damp and it's a mess. Yeah. So, but I do enjoy it, and I love being in the snow. I love the snow. I can't remember the last time I was in the snow. So, definitely up for that. Aren't we? What have you got? Anyway. Thank you, everyone, for coming on this one. And we'll bring you back for bedtime. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Bruno. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Time for bed. We've got to get everything set up, so I think we're going to sleep up that end. So let's sort everything out. So first of all, here's Bruno's blanket. So he's going to be using 2 beds. Hello, Bruno. Come around the other way. Here, come around here. Come around here. Here, Bruno. Bruno. Here. Come around. Here, look. Here. Hello. Right, stay. Sit. Sit. Gosh, he's so tired. He's actually ready for bed. Right, just wait, Bruno. Just wait. I think he wants to go on his bed now, which is amazing. Maybe he's just really tired. He was curled up earlier. So what I'll do is I'll bring in his pad. You can sleep on that. Alright. How are we going to do this? You know what? I'm going to move this the other way. Move it the other way so you can see him and see his bed. Oh, this is going to be difficult. The floor's really soft and squishy. I hope that works. I hope you can see. Hang on. How's that? Alright, Bruno. You want to go on your bed? Go on then, on your bed. There you go. Good boy. Lie down. Lie down. Let's take your light off. Wow, that's amazing that he's just wanted to come to bed. I've never seen. I mean, Brucey used to do that as well, but it's just weird seeing Bruno do it. And we've got him one tigress blanket, keep him comfy. It's going to be cold tonight. Wow, he's going to sleep already. That is amazing. That's how tired he is. Okay, my pad. This isn't doing my back any good at all. I can feel it straining. Now, I should have opened my sleeping bag up earlier, but it doesn't make much difference. My quilt. Right, I'm just going to do this and I'll bring you back when it's finished. Only takes a minute, but it's noisy. As I said, only takes a minute. All right. So I don't know how I'm going to do this and keep the camera up. I don't think that's possible. I'm really struggling here. All right, got my quilt. So I haven't used this one yet. This is my... Bruno just grunted. This is my Enlightened Equipment 20 Fahrenheit quilt. I can't remember what sort of quilt it is. It's one that turns into a sleeping bag. And I've got it set to sleeping bag mode now. So you can zip it up. It zips all the way down. And so you can use it as a blanket instead. So if I'm sitting outside, it's freezing cold and I just want a blanket, then I can just use this, no problem. Lovely. Okay. And I've got my pillow somewhere. There we go. So this is my Nemo King Philo. So what I usually do is, here's a trick. And here's a shout out to Matt at One Stop Blenheim, who made me an AB camping t-shirt. Is you take a big t-shirt and you put it over the end of the sleeping pad. Like so. I don't know how much of this is coming out the action camera. It's not a GoPro anymore. Now I've switched to using the Osmo Action 3 because I was sick to death of all the problems you get with GoPro. Right, so you put it on like that and then you slide your pillow. Oh, I've lost you again. Fell over. I need a better tripod in here. Then you slide the pillow underneath like that, under the t-shirt, and hey presto, it doesn't go anywhere all night. Brilliant, huh? Number one tip, t-shirt over the pillow. Right, and on that note, I'll bring you back when I'm in bed. Welcome back everybody to bedtime. Unbelievable. He has worn himself out running around. Bruno? Hello? What you doing? Should we take your collar off? Make you a bit more comfy. Oh, he's so warm under here. Oh, he's happy. Can I see you? Aw, can everybody see you, Bruno? Hey, Bruno. Hello, my lovely. Alright. Should we let him go to sleep? Okay, we'll let him go to sleep. He's obviously really tired. He's worn himself out. It's his first wild camp. So he's very excited. New spot. All of Bruce's old little haunts. Hello. Oh. Grumbling contentment. You can't hear it, but there's grumbling. Oh, yeah. It's so piping hot under here. The thing is, I'm not sure how much he likes it. He might end up kicking the blanket off tonight. Don't know. It is cold. It is going to be cold tonight. Very cold. He has slept out in the cold with me. I think it was 0. We were on the mountain, and he slept in the Oz tent with me, and it was the most uncomfortable night I think I've ever had, just because there was no room. But he certainly seems to be happy here. Now, he usually creates a bit of a pillow. He does like to have sort of something under his head. He makes a nested pillow. It's quite entertaining to watch. And tonight I'll probably just cover him up a bit. Cover his face with the blanket, because then he'll sleep. But it's nice that he's here and you can see him. So, I've zipped down the front door, but not pegged it in. It's just loose. If it was really windy, that would be very annoying. But the wind just never rips through here, and there's not a lot forecast for tonight. I think it's on and off spitting, gentle rain. But I think there's snow, definitely tonight. Just not much. Maybe a centimetre, if that, and it will melt, I'm sure, by the time the morning comes. So we probably won't see any snow. If I hear it, I'll try and stick the camera out. Other than that, I'm comfy. I'm toasty. I got my quilt. This thing is so warm. I've got a couple of Enlightened Equipment quilts, but this one is lovely. It's, yeah, I think it's 20 degrees Fahrenheit, just right. Anything, you know, like 10 degrees and it's very bulky and you get overly hot, too hot. This packs down nicely. This is 900 fill, I think, or is it 950? Something like that. So it's very light, very comfy. Yeah, I'm good. I'm cozy. I love this tent. The ventilation each side, just the doors, that's it. The rest is solid. So if there's any condensation that drips down, this is DWR treated, the inner, it drips off the side. And it's just an added bit of protection. But the reason that this wouldn't be good in the snow is because you can't close these vents. So if there's spindrift, snow that blows in, it would come through this, I think. Although it is very fine mesh, but I think it would saturate it. So that's why full 4-season tents you can completely close yourself in and just have, you know, open a little bit of venting at the top. Like the Hilleberg Steiker. I'm so tired. Alright, everybody. Unless something amazing happens in the middle of the night, we'll see you in the morning. Aren't we, Bruno? Is he asleep? I can't tell. Almost. Night, night, Bruno. Night, night. He'll be asleep soon. Alright, night, everybody. See you in the morning.
Morning, Bruno. Morning, everyone. Oh, morning. Morning, Bruno. Oh, it's been raining for ages. Got a good night's sleep, though. Bruno. Yeah. Oh, come on, Cuddles. Come have a cuddle. Oh, man. Hello. Morning. Yeah, good night's sleep. It was warm. Oh, God. What? Oh. This is... Yeah. Thank you, Bruno. This is normal. He's gonna fall off. Come on. He kicked his blanket off. I put it back on again, he kicked it off again, so he just lay on top as usual. Alright, he obviously wants to get up. So I'll bring you back outside. I'm getting out. Alright, come on then. Let's go out. Wait. Wait, Bruno. Go on then. Oh, what's going on out here? Oh, got a misty lens. Hang on. Alright. Well, we seem to have a river. Our own little stream here. Everything is drenched. There's a little bit of pooling. Not much. Not bad. Alright, I'll see you out there on the big camera.
Ah, wow. It's cold and wet. Now Bruno is going to be desperate for his breakfast, so let's get that sorted. Wow, it is freezing. I'm sure this is snowing on the tops. Sit, Bruno. Good boy. Go on then. Good boy. Go on. Oh, is that tree in the way? Shall I move it? There you go. Come around there. Right. I need a coffee urgently. I've got all these twigs and sticks here. I bought them in last night while they were dry. I'm going to break them up and have a fire when I'm probably when I'm having breakfast. But right now, desperate for a coffee. Ah, right, coffee time. So it's been raining like this quite a while now. I'd say a good 4-5 hours. It's just constant. As long as it's not a huge deluge, then we're fine. But yeah, got this little stream coming through here now because the water's coming off the tarp on the tent and coming this way. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about when it's really cold. The flame is really low. So you want to use liquid. So if I turn this over now, when the liquid reaches it, it'll get a lot hotter. There you go. And it's got the pre-heat tube there as well. I can already hear it picking up strength. Is that a nice breakfast, Bruno? Is that nice? So again, we're good. We're dry. And when I get that fire going, even with just these twigs, that'll give off instant heat. It'll be really nice. Just for even if it's 5 minutes, it'll feel nice. Just cheers you up. So if you can save firewood for the morning, even if it's not big stuff, try and do that. So this setup has worked. We're bone dry. I hope you can hear me over the rain. I'm not going to put my wireless microphone on yet because I want you to hear the rain. Little pooling, just tiny. And then it just flows off. It's a great tarp, this. I love it. So easy to pack away because the water sheens off it so well. Whereas some of those other tarps, they absorb water on the outside and they're just, terrible to deal with. Tent was comfy. He was kicking all night. Just didn't want the blanket on. So in the end I just left him with the blanket off. Thank you. You're wet already. So my kettle has a heat exchange element at the bottom. The reason for that is it traps much more of the heat. Most kettles, the heat just hits the bottom and then shoots out the sides. This, there's a hollow in here, it heats that. And those heat exchangers are welded to the inside of the kettle. So it transfers heat much, much faster. So this kettle is probably twice as fast, almost 3 times as fast as a normal, say, Trangia kettle. Yeah, just newer tech. And now, in case you're wondering about these hats, by the way, and you don't see them on the merch store, that's because they're not available. I had these made privately, just to test if I wanted to sell them or not on dropship. So if you're interested in one of these hats, let me know. And if I get enough interest, then I'll sell them. That was pretty quick. Yeah, so what else about this camp? Hello. And last night, you know what? As much as I love that quilt from Enlightened Equipment, for sheer comfort, you still can't beat the Zen Bivy. Just can't do it. I think that's going to be now, after using both of them. In fact, I've got 3 Zen Bivvies now. 1 I bought for and 2 they sent me for free. The Zen Bivy Light 10-degree bag. Light bed, I think it's called. Wow. That's still the best sleep I've ever had. So, I think I'll be using that for wild camping in future. Yeah. He still thinks I'm talking to him sometimes. He's getting used to the camera now. He's going to climb up on my lap, aren't you? All right, everybody, I'm going to enjoy this coffee. I'll leave you to listen to the sound of the rain. Thank you, Bruno. Bruno. That's my firewood. Right, time for breakfast, I think. Starving. I don't know why I'm starving. I had so much food last night. So, what are we having for breakfast? Can anybody guess? It involves sausages, cheese, eggs, which I've got here, a couple of eggs, and some floury tortillas. That's right, breakfast burritos. Okay, now what I've got to do is do some prep. I'm going to chop the sausages up, get them on the pan, then put the eggs in, make some scrambled egg with the sausages, take it all out and prepare the burritos. So I'll bring you back after I've chopped the sausages up. I'm about to put them on. Okay, everyone, we're back. I've chopped the meat up, taken the sausage skins off. And then we just need to cook that up. It shouldn't take long. So yeah, cook the beef. And then make scrambled eggs. I wonder if I could scramble the egg. Nah. In with the beef, would that work? With the sausage, I mean? These are pork sausages, I mean, not beef. Not sure if that would work. I think in the interest of camping and space, because you don't have much room for cooking here, you know, it's not a kitchen, I don't have loads of room, I don't have lots of things to cook stuff on, whatever. I think I should try and cook the eggs in with the meat once the meat is done. And I think the best way to do that is to add a little bit of water and then just stir in the eggs, because it will have the same effect, I'm sure. Now these sausages are heavily seasoned already. They've got salt in, so it's all good. I don't need to add any seasoning at all. See, look how quick it is to cook on butane versus alcohol fuel. Guess who's loitering just off camera again? He's just on the riverbed, but he's sitting and staring right here. And his nose is in the air going. He's so funny. He's got a lot to learn. But I have to admit, he's getting there very quickly. Okay, this is almost cooked. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't occur to me last night to take the sausage skins off. Maybe the beers? I don't know. But it's a lot easier when you get rid of the skins. He's a nightmare. Right, you know what I'll do is, while there's still quite a bit of water in here, and this is pretty much done now, I'm going to add the eggs. Oh, these sausages smell so good. I can't remember what's in them. I think there's Merlot wine in there, all sorts of stuff. Okay, now how do I do this without breaking everything? Okay. One. Surely this will work. Two. Okay, add a tiny bit of water. And then just start mashing the hell out of it to get that scrambled sort of effect. It's not going to be pretty, but it should have the same effect, and it does look like it's working. Yep, it is working. Okay, let's turn this heat right down. Again, it's much more difficult to control the temperature when you're on fuel than when it's in gas mode. Oh, I can smell the eggs now. Cooking nicely. Yep, I think we're done. Yep, that's cooked well. Good scrambled egg. Okay, so now transfer that into my plate without spilling any. By the way, I've never made breakfast burrito before in my life. I know there's lots of components to it usually, like avocado and salsa and things like that, but I don't have time for all that. I'm camping. I haven't got enough, I mean, I've got enough gear in my backpack already, let alone all this. Okay, now what I'll do is just give the pan a wipe out with my dishcloth. Right, oil. Put some oil in. How are we going to do this? I don't have a prep surface. I think I'm going to have to do this on the fly in the pan. I've got 2 tortillas. And you're meant to face it down. I think what I'm going to have to do is, let me turn this off. I'm going to have to do it on the table. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it on the table because, and the table is clean anyway, but I'm cooking it anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. All right, so This is so awkward. Okay, that's one. Get some cheese on there. Where do I go from here? Okay, so it's kind of got to be even, I think. Like that. Trouble is, I'm now going to have to hold it while I get the pan ready. And I think you meant to put it creased down. This is not the neatest job. Oh no, it's split. It's split open. Oh no. Damn it. I don't think this is going to work, guys. I think I've cocked up. I think I've got the wrong tortillas, or they've just become weakened where I folded it. Lighter. No, I don't believe it. I thought these tortillas would hold. I guess they just weren't good enough. So it's all going to spill out now. Oh. Oh well. I did try. I really tried. Oh God. Maybe my second one will be better. I think it's where I folded the tortillas has weakened it, and now they're useless once they get a bit damp. Damn it. Shall I try again? Also, I'm probably just overloading them. How am I gonna, what am I doing? I've lost everything. Here we go. So this thing turns into a spatula, I think. Yep. How am I going to turn this over? Oh no, I've really cocked up. Oh, it's burnt. I overdid it. I've burnt it. Oh no, what a mess. Really cocked up. I've got the flame on so low, but I was chatting and yammering so much. Oh my God, everything is falling all over the place. This is going to split as well, I know it is. Well, the cheese is all melted in here, so I might as well take these out now, they're ready. What a mess. Oh, I'm so disappointed. But I expected it, sort of. You just... Bruno, no. You're not getting any. You've got to be kidding me. If you had any of this, it'd be diarrhea for the rest of the day. Right, I'll try the other one, but see if I can do it with the fault. No, you see, they're just splitting immediately. These are just crap tortillas. But it's slim pickings in New Zealand, you know. These are not Mexican tortillas by any stretch. I should have just used wraps instead. What a mess. It should still taste good though, right? Bon appetit, everybody. My mess. Still tastes good. I could have done with some onion in there and avocado and salsa, but it was just always going to be a basic breakfast burrito, but I just didn't think this tortillas would fall apart like that. Nightmare. Let's see if this other one will turn over. No. Oh. Oh, it fell apart. Oh my God, don't give up your day job. You wouldn't believe I trained as a chef. It's very different when you're trying to do it here camping. Trust me, it really is. It tastes absolutely fine. Oh well. So, no Bruno, no. So if you're going to try and do breakfast burritos at camp, first thing you need to do is have decent tortillas. And probably don't let them get damp. I think I've got enough gas there to make a coffee. All right, everyone, I'm going to eat these and bring you back for a coffee and starting the fire. Oh no. I should stick to pancakes. Alright, this is going to need knife and fork. Alright, bring it back for coffee, everyone. Right. So, disaster, I've got no more coffee left. I thought I had another coffee. I can't believe I don't have any more. So we're going to have the fire without coffee. Alright, first thing I need to do is break all this up, get it on the fire, and then light this bad boy up. Oh, Bruno wants a stick. Come on then. I'll let him have that one. What do you mean? Oh no! I got distracted by Bruno and I pushed the wall over. Oh, let me fix this and I'll bring you back. I got distracted, he whimpered. I looked up and I pushed the stick and I pushed all of it over. Nightmare. Okay. I'm hoping this lot goes up quite easily. These firelighters are pretty good. And fingers crossed it's dry enough. I love this box, brilliant. Thanks again to Tony for making that, aka Muddy Maker. Don't know what that means. Maybe he can leave a comment and tell me, does he make these things for sale? Because I'm sure people would want them. Right. Let's sit and enjoy my fire.
I'm not even going to bother touching it. I'm just going to leave it. I hope you can see me. All I want to do is warm my toes up and warm my hands up, because it is cold. And I don't think the sun is going to come out at all. At least it's stopped raining. So packing down won't be so bad. Walking out won't be so bad. I can feel that already. And it just feels magic. Absolutely magic. Even if it's going to be a quick fire, it just lifts your spirit immediately. Just feeling that heat, watching the flames. Yeah, it's worthwhile doing. So the night before, just grab a whole load of branches, sticks, twigs, whatever you can find that's the driest you can find, and just save them till the morning so you can have a really quick, small fire. Not for cooking on or anything, but just to lift your spirit a bit, cheer you up, get some heat in you. Because this feels absolutely superb. Bruno. Okay everyone, I'll bring you back when it's time for packing down the tent. Right, welcome back everybody. Okay, time to pack up, and as usual I will start fast forward from now. Alright, so I've cleared the inside of the tent out. Everything's packed up in the backpack. Just forgot this one last lantern, which is solar powered by the way. It's pretty cool. Nice and lightweight.
and they charge with USB-C as well. Okay, so I'm going to put my rain pants on just before we go for the river crossing. And now we're ready to take down the rest of the camp. So you saw when I set up, I had this pole with me. So this is a carbon fiber pole. I can't remember where I got it. I think I got it on AliExpress or Amazon, one of the two. Very lightweight. I'm going to use this a lot more on the tops. Just take one pole, just to give me some options with the tarp. So we'll pack the tent up first. It's pretty easy. I'll do this in real time so you can see it. And you don't have to close the doors. You could just leave them open. Make sure everything's out, like the lamp. So I've got to take this out when I get home. I've got to dry it off anyway. Remember, if you're going to get a tent, get one that's standalone like this, freestanding, so you can just move it whenever you want. And sleeved tents like this are way easier to use than tents that you have to clip onto the poles. Those tents, when your hands are cold and you've got to deal with all those clips, nightmare. And if it's freezing rain or snow or whatever, those clips freeze to the poles. Then you've got to undo every single clip by putting warm water on it or breathing on it. This is so much easier. So I much prefer sleeves. And then I'm just going to stuff it in the bag. Because I've got to take it out when I get home anyway, so no point folding it. And that's it. So I didn't time that. I don't know how long that took, but it seemed pretty quick to me. And there you have it. And that's why you want something like a Hilberg with an oversized stuff bag. Yeah, much better. Okay, tarp. Look at how far Bruno is. Look at where he is. He was miles away. Ah, Bruno. he was about 300 meters away with his stick. Good boy. I think he's just got an instinct that we're going, and that's the way that we're going to be going. So just like Brucey, he's got great instinct. Okay, let's get the tarp down. So this was a different configuration to what I usually do here. And I think it worked really well. Usually I tie the ridge line and have this going straight across and then expand it from there. But I think this is actually the way to go. Yeah, much better setup. It does mean you need a pole though. And a strong one at that. So I want to get as much water off the tarp as possible. I have no idea where Bruno's gone. He has just taken to this place. He absolutely loves it. He is exploring so much. I found Bruno, other side of the river. Been for a swim. Look at him. Loving it, absolutely loving it. Bruno! Oh God. I think he's going to walk all the way back in there. He's just pulling so many sticks out of the river. Right, we've got to get back on with doing the tarp. I told you he's having the time of his life. And as I say every time, if someone wants to see how I make my cordage, I honestly can't remember what video I did it in, but I did show it. I'll show it one more time. So I've got a carabiner here. Then I've got a locking mechanism here. Let me just see if I can zoom in on that. There. So carabiner, locking mechanism, and this is 3mm cord tied on, and then at the other end another carabiner tied on, so it just makes the whole thing super easy. Super easy. No having to deal with knots in the middle of winter or when it's pouring with rain or when you're in a hurry, not slipping. And at night, if it loosens off, you just tighten it, pull the cord a bit. Many people have copied my design. And look at this, carbon fiber. It's so light, so light. It's a bugger to put away though. Carbon fiber is quite sticky. There you go. You just tighten them all up. And that's it. And I think it comes with different attachments for the top, I can't remember, but this is the only attachment I would need. And you can see the quality. Look at this. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. It's difficult. There. Can you see the quality? Carbon fiber. Beautiful. Okay. Let's do the rest of the tarp. This bit's horrible when it's cold. Your hands freeze. And that is it. Right. And just like that, it's starting to rain. Can't believe it. But I'm not going to put a rain jacket on to walk out because you just end up sweating more than you'd actually get wet anyway. Bruno's waiting for me down in the river. I'm going to attach all this stuff to the backpack, bring you back on the Osmo Action. Okay, all packed up, ready to go. Sight is clear. Nothing left. I've collapsed the fire pit. Leave no trace. Bruno, let's go. Come on. Let's go home. Good boy. Oh, what a great camp. Excellent camp. I think I need to adjust my straps more. Oh man, this pack doesn't feel like it's got any lighter, but I know it has. Lots of deer tracks around.
So I think a deer was traipsing through here. Well, Bruno just ran straight through them, but there were deer tracks right there. So some deer must have been walking around here last night, which isn't uncommon. All right, so we've got a couple of stream crossings to do. And then I think I'll bring you back when we get to the truck to say our goodbyes. And maybe a little bit of a drive out, but for now, let's just do some stream crossings. Good boy, Bruno. Cross. Cross. Oh, he's a natural already. That's why I wear waterproof trousers, because of the river crossings, and they form a seal against the boot. It means my actual trousers, my pants stay dry. This is so beautiful here. Look at this. Look at that waterfall. Hopefully the rain doesn't get very heavy. Look at that. That got created when a dam burst up above. I wasn't there before. All right, jump, Bruno, let's cross the river. Cross. Yeah, Bruno is different to Bruce. Is much more springy, and he's got much longer legs, so he can bounce through the river as opposed to just walk through it. Some of that's just because he's a puppy as well, though. Whew.
Can you see Bruno just going ballistic? He runs about 100 meters up ahead and then comes charging back again, just over and over and over again. So much energy. pretty grim. I can tell it's about to start dumping down and the temperature's plummeted. So luckily I'm almost at the truck, but I wouldn't want to be walking to the tops or down from the tops in this, because I just know what's coming, and the cloud has really sunk just above the tree line. And the rain is now just starting, but look at it. Look at the cloud coming down. You can see it there. It's just above the trees. Come on, Bruno, let's get to the truck.
Bruno, come on. Good boy.
Right, back at the truck, back with Bruno, who hasn't seen all the bullocks behind in the field. Because if he does, he'd start barking. I'll bring you back when I've got the pack off. Hey Bruno. Oh, yeah, hello. Thank you for my kisses. Thank you. Oh, you're soaked. Get back. Pack Bruno. Well, we're back in the truck, ready to go. Changed my hat because it was wet. Oh, we've got a long drive back home, about 3 hours. So thanks for coming on this one. Again, thank you to all of our YouTube members, people who've bought us coffees on Buy Me a Coffee, everyone who's done super thanks. All of you have been fantastic. Patreon and everyone who's bought merch. Although, let me know if you want these hats. I had these specially done, but can have them made. I like them. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for coming, and we will catch you next time. Oh, and don't forget to sign up to the website so that you get notifications of when our new videos are coming out. It's the only way I broadcast them, and that's on our website, which I'll put a link to in the description, abcampingoutdoors.com. All right, everyone, we'll catch you next time, hopefully from the tops, hopefully in the snow. Isn't that right, Bruno? Hey, should we go home? Are we going home? You gonna say goodbye? He's looking at the cows. Are you looking at the cows? Did you have fun camping? Bruno, did you have fun camping? Should we go home? Should we say goodbye? He's really... All right, everyone. Bye, everyone, and we'll see you next time, hopefully from the tops. Say bye, Bruno. All right, bye, everybody.